no me da me president ase yesa ne say why na doing was seen a piece or no or be resetting Ghana no ama see and he's a listening president. And see audio say you're not or Baffield did no one who say he means business. And see and then me constituency na ye niaje. Ye the president ase bebre. Esa ne say ejuma make ho ne yakate sword. Timeline said that ejuma no ho there was sanka by now anko omowie. Say ensure started to me I don't have peace of mind. Esa ne say e de ka na ebre me. Ensure ya start I don't sleep because no matter what no my constituents will be flooded from projects ne start fia logoshi ho na ye de kan kate so de fie na sa drainage ni nyina ebe link it way baby a omadu no the work I think that there's been very slow pace of work ongoing that we don't understand where it's coming from because World Bank project today you say the money is there sika no e buy sika wo ho. And you know, I don't see what is holding on the contractors to speed up work for us. Right? We may not be able to go to all the sites because President would like to touch base with every area. But so Akweteman, there's another garage project ongoing there. You're blocking major road, major business road. Akweteman. Omobe blocking. I had an interaction with them to ask how long it was going to take because it was going to put a lot of people off their jobs. Almost so it will not take 2 weeks, it will be done. The road has been blocked for close to 2 months now and still counting. And there's absolutely who say there's an agency contractor no be mama nipa ho hare wo mu and ye dwen ye ho ne adwen amanfo no so ho because ejuma no wo so betimi no aye de waje. Is it that there's no funding? Is it that somebody is not paying? Speak out so that we know what the issues are, we know what the problems are, so that we'll be able to also advocate and ensure that the right things are done. I represent my people, their problems, maybe problem. And see no so omuna minda. And when I say I see emuna kakra na me emo hyehyeme because me better to detergent, me better mattress, me better nyoma. It's not because they omo microphone pe but because of nyoma ekoso na enkontemo mayeniti eti ebeswe say contractors no omo for say nyo no musi kwan mu contractor ba ko de wa ha ne oye kwan we de wa assure me o say nsuo no e na ama na ejuma a slow down. It is my prayer say nsuo no be brase na wa complete ejuma we de ama yen affect uhwe mechi ha. There's a major school that serves my constituents. Usha nkola omo pese omo si omo nsa no ejuma ina omo de omo ni kire GH media and erosion didi ko school ni mu eye me headache sankola we nyina ta freche say school ni bugu a do we know where they will end up? The devil finds work for the idle hands. Eti ebeso say omo nyina fa so nya oya na ne wo say ye no.
Aside speaking to the contractor, but have you been able to speak to other duty bearers like the World Bank, Parliament and all that to find out why the project is delayed because it was supposed to have been completed this year?
If you have followed me in Parliament, I have filed questions. In fact, I filed the questions when the previous administration was in power. I filed questions to ask why the project is delaying because it was causing undue inconvenience for my constituents. Yes, it is a blessing, but I mean, when you complete this blessing and people are dead, properties are lost, what is the essence of it? And so yes, I have taken steps to ask parliamentary questions, and the contractor, it was Asensu then, came and then the minister, he came to the floor to answer me and told me that they were going to speed on work for me. And we are here, you are here with me. What I'm saying is the same thing you are saying. If it has been done, you know. And so I am exceptionally excited that the president is coming on site to see firsthand what the garage project is about, because I have also personally complained to the president about the slow pace of work. When President visited my constituency, the chiefs also petitioned him that this is causing inconvenience to the constituents. And so I'm sure that's why he's here. He's a listening president.
But how devastating is the situation?
Very devastating. I can give you footages of recent rains and how people were affected. It is bad. And so we are joyed. We are happy that president is coming, and I know from tomorrow the duty bearers will know that there's eyes on them and they will do the right thing. Well, that's assurance in his contractor, so because I am my people's advocates. Me microphone no customer for sir, and you know, omo ye di adwuma hye wo monsa no sa assurance we me ni umi enu bebisa wo mo ene se omo my assurance se kodu June no enkrofo ho be hare omo ana omo adwuma be ko na enimu ana omo ye ne sa ma ye be boy nyina. Well, I would like to urge the contractor and plead with them, because there are several of them. I'm not sure it's the same person doing the entire place. Several of them, I want to plead with them that they should ensure that they come on site and complete what the task they have taken upon themselves to do. We plead with them because my people are very distressed when it's about to rain. And you can see in there, I asked that, you know, in the middle you can see debris. I was asking why it is there. They said it's intentional to create a barrier between the waterway or something. So it's not that I was thinking that they should desilt it or something. They say no, they intentionally put it there. So if it is intentionally there, then work must be speed up so that they can take it there for people to have their peace of mind. Because when it's raining and it's heavy, the flow of water from the top coming here, it's not easy. I can give you footage. It's not easy at all. And so me, I am very happy. I am very happy, and I'm sure that when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama leaves here today, the progress of work will be better.
We are in April, and the rainy season is about starting. We know that the Accra area, these garage projects for desilting the major drains were given since last year. It is clear that all of them are behind schedule. And from what I have seen, these drains are not going to be ready before the rains open up. And if they aren't, it means that we must expect that there will be severe flooding this season. I would have thought that the contractors would take advantage of the dry season and work as quickly as possible so that we would have been ahead with these projects by now. But unfortunately, that hasn't happened. And so we just have to caution citizens of Accra that there's going to be severe flooding because of the delay in these projects. But we have to do everything to alleviate destruction of property and loss of life as much as possible. But I've charged the Garage Secretariat and the Hydrology Section and the Ministry to pay constant attention to make sure that all the projects that have been awarded under Garage to make Accra resilient from flooding are speeded up as quickly as possible so that we can minimize the flooding. These have to do with the major drains, but they're also the minor drains that feed water into the main drains. And with some of those minor drains, it is just people building walls across or building their properties in the waterway that is causing flooding to their neighborhood and all that. And as I said on the day of the iill, we're going to mark all those waterways, and any person whose property is in the waterway, the property will be taken out so that we can minimize the loss of life and destruction to property that occurs every year. We cannot sit and throw our hands up in the air as if there's nothing we can do about it when we know the exact cause of what the flooding is. And so we're going to take this seriously. I've charged the minister. We're soon going to appoint the district chief executives. And so the minister and the district chief executives must all survey their various districts and see what is hampering the flow of water through their districts. And we will take measures to remove those obstructions in the waterway so that we can have a city that is resilient and where people every year in, year out, continue to suffer destruction of their properties because of other people's recklessness. So Minister, you and your team look at this and work as quickly as possible. Work as fast as possible before the main rains open up. After the rains subside, normally after July in Accra, the rains go down, and so we can see what work we can. But in the dry season, we must take advantage and finish these projects as quickly as possible.
So what's the drain site? So give us, that's the engineer from Hydro.
Okay.
In charge of drains.
Okay, good to see you.
Yeah, President, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, so as you may recall, the 2015 flood, June 3rd, resulted in the displacement of some of the slabs of this drain. And this is the Odo upstream. So government went into source for funding for this project under the garage. So this is one of the sites of garage. And here, because of the displacement of the slabs, it used to be a trapezoidal drain. But now we've gone for a rectangular section. And then for now, the contractor has done about 15% of the total stretch, which is about 900 meters away from here. So far, this is what the contractor has done. And then the contractor's name is Jason. Yes, thank you.
So is he constructing the drain or he's removing silt?
Yes, Honorable, he's constructing the drain.
Okay. Let's see, it's on the,
On the wall. Okay, so right now we are here. So this is the section he's working now on the ground. Yeah. And then we are taking it all the way to the other overhead. It's about 900 meters. Okay, so this project commenced last year, March. So along the line, there were some issues with the design, which we have to change. I think that made a bit delay of the project. Yeah.
So subsequently, when did it start again?
Okay, so it started this January. Okay, so for now, looking at the contract duration, the contract has ended. It ended last month, but the contractor has written for extension.
Yes, looking at the rains we are expecting, we need.
Please subscribe to Morris TVGA.